What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you tune in and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on the recent developments and everything that's going on with LeBron James, and try to really just like let people know and understand it's why this is really a big deal, and why so many people are speaking out against this GOAT debate and what LeBron James, like where he is in the game of basketball, what he means to the game of basketball or may not mean to the game of basketball. And so when you look at it, it's really what it's all about is really putting everything that you have into this game, giving everybody or giving the Lakers, and not just the Lakers fans, but everybody, just giving everybody what they came for, like your maximum effort, a show, right? And when you think about LeBron James and all that he has done for the game, you can't help but think that LeBron James, he didn't give maximum effort. Even with like this latest statement that has came out about with Carmelo Anthony and I think it was Kevin Garnett who said that LeBron James ruined the All-Star game, right? Which Stephen A. Smith has said this a while ago, but now it's coming out. It's coming out. More and more stuff is coming out, and so when LeBron James did not accept the challenge from Kobe Bryant to go back at him during that All-Star game, that just really, like Carmelo Anthony said, it was the turning point, right? It was the turning point because, the fans want to see you. They want to see LeBron go at it, take the torch from Kobe. Kobe was the guy who had the torch. And so it was LeBron James to it was his job to try and take the torch away from Kobe Bryant. And for some reason, LeBron James did not step up to the challenge, and he didn't live up to, uh, not, in my opinion, not just the Lakers way, but the NBA way. And so I think, in so many words, Kobe Bryant tried to tell him like what it was all about to be a Laker, but because LeBron James was given everything throughout his career, he never really felt like he had to earn anything. He knew that, excuse me, he knew that it would be passed down to him anyway. So if you're going to get it anyway, why do the work for it? So part of the blame should fall on the NBA, but it's not going to work that way. Like they're really going to penalize LeBron James for for his lack of effort, for his lack of effort what it boiled down to. But listen to this statement right here. This little short statement that I'm getting ready to play, this audio of Kobe Bryant, really is what it all boils down to. And so check this statement out, and then I'm gonna make a comment after the statement.
This franchise does not hang division banners. It does not hang conference championships. We hang one banner and one banner only, and that's NBA titles. Right? So you have to start there. You have to understand that that's what this is. And you may not like it. You may think it sucks. You may think it's not great sportsmanship. Get over it. It is what it is. It's a city.
All right, so and I've said that before, right? When you go to when LeBron James went to play for the Lakers, like the expectations for the Lakers are a lot higher than they were for any other NBA team. Maybe with the exception of the Boston Celtics, but other than that, man, the Lakers want to hang championship banners, not conference titles. Not those, the midseason tournament. They not really interested in that. And so in order to get conference titles, you got to be all in. You got to put everything that you have into it. You know, you gotta follow in Kobe Bryant's footsteps. Magic, Kareem, Shaq, all those guys, man, just gave everything they have in order for the Lakers to get those championships. And for LeBron James to coast basically the way he has, over the past 8 years. I think he's been with the Lakers organization for 8 years. And for him to coast the way he has coast, man, that's why you have like Jeannie Buss just came out and made a statement and said that LeBron James, amongst other things, he wasn't grateful that the Lakers drafted his son. Right? He showed no gratitude. She also also the statement came out that they thought that clutch management had too much say so or was too big of a hindrance to the Lakers, right? Now, I said in other videos that a lot of franchise ball players, probably have some things about them that management didn't like. But if you win and you leave everything on the court, then it's all worth it. They'll put up with arrogance, and they'll put up with a lot of different things. Kobe probably wasn't an easy person to get along with, and so, but Kobe, he helped bring what 5 championships to the Lakers. So it was worth it, and when Kobe left, Kobe had a really good relationship with Jeannie Buss. He had a good relationship. So did Magic. Magic had a good relationship with Jeannie Buss and what's Dr. Buss, the father. So, but that relationship with LeBron James was not there, and so if LeBron James had a key to what Kobe was saying about, championships or bust, that's all the Lakers hang. That's all the Lakers organization accept as championships. Then I don't know, maybe LeBron James wouldn't have went there, but I think to go there to that organization and underperform, I think was a bigger, in my opinion, to go to the Laker organization and underperform, I think was a bigger mistake than to go to to leave Cleveland in the first place and go to Miami. So it just makes it look like, once he made that one decision just to leave Cleveland and go to Miami, every decision he has made since then, it's just been downhill. Like I said before in other videos, that had LeBron James stayed in Cleveland and maybe won two championships, it would have been better than him going to Miami. But he had to go and chase the rings and chase Mike and declare himself the GOAT and all this stuff without really putting the work in. If LeBron James was really better than Michael Jordan, I think a lot of people, honest basketball fans wouldn't have no choice but to accept it and just go ahead and acknowledge it, right? Honest basketball fans. And I consider myself an honest basketball fan. Same thing with like Kobe and Michael Jordan. Like Kobe, in my opinion, is the closest thing to Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan, it just edges out Kobe, when it comes to the greatest of all time. Not just because of the rings, but it's just that like Mike was just so graceful. Mike never had like he never shrunk not one time in a big moment. And those kind of things really, I think, it's really what set Mike apart from Kobe Bryant. I think even if Kobe would have had 6 rings, I think Mike still would have been able to edge Kobe out, even with 6 rings. But it didn't work out that way. So we never really had to have that debate of who was the greatest between Mike and Kobe. Kobe tried, and as a basketball fan, I really appreciate like what Kobe, the effort he put into it, like he tried to catch Mike, and he just came up a little bit short. But LeBron James, everything that LeBron, it's basically been handed to him, or either he took a shortcut. And, I just think that his legacy, this is really going to affect his legacy. When you have the team is, like owners mad at you, or not really satisfied with what you brought to the table, fans, even his peers are starting to speak up. And people outside, like this guy Ray Daniels. Ray Daniels is from he's from the music industry. He made some statements about LeBron James, which I'm not going to go into, but as a fan, also Ray Daniels was not really he really didn't appreciate what LeBron James brought to the table. So like I said, it was the Lakers way, but he chose to do it LeBron James way, and I think his legacy will suffer because of that. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.